Hey everybody, Chef Sahara here. Today we are making our buttery buttermilk waffles from scratch. It only takes a few ingredients, a few steps, and most of the ingredients you should have on hand in your kitchen. So we start with some flour, some all-purpose flour. We have 8 ounces of flour here. We will add some baking soda and baking powder. If you didn't want to make buttermilk biscuits and just wanted to use milk, you wouldn't use the baking soda. We're using the baking soda because we're using the buttermilk. So it's a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder. We'll add about a tablespoon of sugar. Mix that around. We need about a half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. So just mix that up a little bit. We put that to the side. Simple ingredients: flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, sugar. Now we measure out our scale here. I use this to measure my flour. Now we're going to add 12 fluid ounces of buttermilk. So this is our liquid measuring cup. We're going to add 12 ounces, which is a cup and a half. We want to add the egg yolks. We're going to separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. So this is what makes them so fluffy also. We're going to separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. Egg yolks you can put directly in there, but for the sake of this video, boom. You want to keep your egg whites clean. Make sure you don't get any of the yolk in here because we're going to have to mix the egg whites into a meringue. And then we'll fold that meringue into our mixture. Next, we're going to transfer these egg whites into our mixing bowl. Yeah, a hand mixer, that works fine. I just always have my stand mixer. It makes it a lot easier and faster. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, pure vanilla extract. So now I'll add my buttermilk and mix it with my eggs and my vanilla. Mix that together. And make them thoroughly combine. Get those egg yolks mixed in nicely. So we have some melted butter here. 1 stick of butter or 4 ounces of butter. So we won't put that in there now. If you melt it, sometimes it's too warm to put directly into this mixture. You know, it should be room temperature. I just don't mix it together. So if it's too hot, your butter can cook your eggs ever so slightly. So we fold this mixture into our flour. Right. I just kind of turn it maybe once or twice. And then I add my butter to it. So I didn't add it directly into the mixture. So you combine that. You don't want to over mix it. This is actually what we call the muffin method, the muffin method. You take your dry ingredients and mix them with your wet ingredients. You don't want to overmix it, just mix till combined. We set this aside. I'm going to put my egg whites into a nice firm meringue. And then I'm going to fold it into our batter. And that's basically it. Okay, so we want to check to see if our egg whites are nice and firm. And you see that it's not falling off. That's what you call stiff peaks. Okay, so I finished whipping my egg whites to stiff peaks. And I'm just gonna fold this into our batter. You actually don't want to fold it until the egg whites disappear. You want to see some of the egg whites. That's what makes it fluffy. The air that's incorporated into your egg whites. If you overmix it, you'll have a dense waffle. We're just gonna fold it till it's incorporated. We want to see some of the egg whites. Egg whites equals air. Think of it that way. So we just want to see some. That's it. You want to already have your waffle pan preheating. The pan is ready to go. I'm just going to spread. Put some baking spray on it. Waffles are great for the weekend when you have a few extra minutes to prepare. You don't want to overdo it because when you close it, it's just going to ooze out the sides anyway. So this batch should give you 4 nice fluffy waffles. Okay, so this should be going off soon in another minute or so. This is the same recipe that I used for my chicken and waffles at Pastry Lover's Choice. So waffles are great for the weekend when you have a little more time. And if you have some batter left over, what you could do is put it in the refrigerator, and the next day just whip a egg white together and incorporate that meringue back into your batter. If you're gonna make your batter ahead of time, the last thing you want to do is whip the egg whites into your batter. So if you want to make your batter ahead of time, you can let it sit, but when you're ready to make it, then you whip your egg whites and incorporate it. I'm just gonna check this now. Perfect. Perfect waffle. It's hot. Perfect waffle. And there you have it. Easy, buttery, buttermilk waffles. If you try this recipe, let me know how it turns out in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a delicious recipe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.